Hello my dear students, very good afternoon. Today we shall discuss 2 days Hindu, July 4 and 5 will be discussed. Yesterday we could not connect you because of some technical issues here. We have successfully overcome that. So let us begin. Covaxin demonstrated 77.8 efficacy against symptomatic COVID-19. It's a happy news. Hopefully the vaccine that is developed and manufactured in India, the only vaccine that is developed and manufactured in India presently, Covaxin by Bharat Biotech, developed by ICMR and produced by Bharat Biotech. It is yet to get acceptance from the World Health Organization and other international agencies. So hopefully the efficacy level of 77.8% against symptomatic COVID-19 will definitely be an encouragement to the country. Pushkar Dhami to be next Uttarakhand Chief Minister, second Chief Minister in 4 months' time. Very important, take note. Following resignation of Tirath Singh Rawat. Listen, anybody can be appointed the Chief Minister provided he he meets the criteria. I can be appointed the Chief Minister of Kerala or even the Prime Minister of India today, but the condition is that within 6 months I must get elected from either the Legislative Assembly or the Parliament. That is the rule. So Tirath Singh Rawat was appointed the Chief Minister of Uttarakhand, but thanks to COVID, by-elections could not be conducted in time, so now he had to resign. So a new Chief Minister is appointed, that is Pushkar Singh Dhami is elected is the Chief Minister of Uttarakhand. Tirath could not be elected as a member of the Assembly within the stipulated 6 months time. This is a constitutional stipulation. Listen, now the entire focus is on West Bengal, where Srimati Mamata Banerjee is the Chief Minister. We all know that she was beaten in the Nandigram, where from she contested elections. So she is not an MLA today, but she could be appointed the Chief Minister. What is the condition? Within 6 months she has to get elected from any of the Legislative Assembly constituencies. If elections are held within that stipulated 6 months time, she can continue. Otherwise, the fate that has happened to Tirath Singh Rawat may happen to Ms. Mamata Banerjee also. So what is the constitutional position? One has to be elected at least within 6 months from the Assembly to continue as the Chief Minister. I think it is clear. French judge to probe Rafale deal. Rafale is a fighter craft manufactured by Dassault, a French company. Dassault, this is pronounced as Dassault, written as Dassault but pronounced as Dassault. As you have a car called Renault, it is written as Renault but it is pronounced as Renault. Similarly, it is Dassault. Dassault Aviation is the manufacturer of the state-of-the-art Rafale fighter craft. India purchased 36 fighter crafts last year, and there was an offset clause between Anil Ambani headed Reliance Group and Dassault. The controversy is this: before the two nations signed the agreement, the offset partnership agreement was signed between Reliance Group and Dassault. The offset clause agreement was signed before the real agreement between the countries for purchase, final purchase was signed. So that was the mistake. So that is what is being investigated, and allegations of corruption, favoritism, deviations from procedure are cited, and this is what a French judge is going to investigate. Of course, if the investigation comes to be true, investigation, what is probed during the investigation, and if the charges are proven, then definitely it is going to have ramifications in Indian politics too. The first MOU between Dassault and Reliance was signed just a few weeks before the surprise announcement of direct purchase of 36 jets was made. So before this particular actual purchase was made, announcement of purchase was made, the agreement had been signed between Dassault and Reliance Industries. Have you got the controversy, the reason for the controversy? Please answer me. Have you all got? Have you all understood? What is the essence of the controversy? Yes, please answer. Hello. I require a few responses. Whether you have understood my explanation is what I ask. Okay, yes, I am proceeding. Afghanistan fighting rages amid US exit. Afghanistan issue I explained many times. The US and NATO forces landed in Afghanistan almost 20 years ago. On September 11, 2001, Al-Qaeda terrorist group under the leadership of Osama bin Laden attacked the Manhattan Twin Towers, the World Trade Center in United States, Manhattan, New York. It was a real shock to America. Even Pentagon was attacked by Al-Qaeda forces. America later on declared war on terror, invoking Article 5 of the NATO Pact. NATO allies and United States of America went for a worldwide hunt for Osama bin Laden. They spotted Osama bin Laden in Afghanistan. So ever since then, American and NATO forces landed and they started a few military stations in Afghanistan, and they started the hunt for Osama bin Laden. Osama bin Laden could not be located for many years in Afghanistan, and finally a few years ago he was caught and killed while he was hiding in a house in a place called Abbottabad near Islamabad in Pakistan. Once Osama bin Laden was killed, American mission factually ended. All these years, Afghan government and Afghan's official forces were supported by militaries of United States and NATO, and they were fighting Taliban forces, another extremist Islamist group originated mainly from Pakistan, and they have been trying to get control over Afghanistan, but Afghan government, official government, could successfully stop them entering or spreading into various countries. But last year, September, American president, the then American president Donald Trump declared that from May 2021, American forces would pull out of Afghanistan, and they started pulling out, and they would complete their pulling out by August. by August they will stop withdrawing its troops from the country. So all of a sudden Afghan official government lost support from American and NATO forces. Taliban has already making huge inroads into official government territories. They are very close to Kabul, the capital of Afghanistan. The US and NATO forces vacated their main Bagram air base, where the coalition forces led operations for 2 decades against Al-Qaeda and later on Taliban forces. Now they are vacating Bagram air base and all other air bases. Afghan forces would struggle as they would no longer get support from the US NATO forces, because they would complete withdrawing from the territory of Afghanistan by August. Taliban has seized dozens of districts already. There is a fear of civil war in the country. Once the government loses the military support that they have been getting for so many years, there is a possibility that there will be a civil war in a neighboring country of India, which cannot be a happy news to our country also. So have you all got the story of Afghanistan? Please tell me quickly. Yes, please, quick, tell me. Tell me whether you have understood. Quickly, hello. Hello, quickly. I require your responses. That will be a great boost to me too. Now you know the story, so you should read more so that it will remain in your mind as a story. Okay, so start continuing. Good to hear that there are a few responses. China goes malaria free with multi-pronged health strategy. What is it all about? China goes malaria free with multi-pronged strategy. The World Health Organization declared China as malaria free. So China is malaria free now. China followed 7-decade-long multi-pronged health strategy that is able to eliminate indigenous cases of 4 straight years. For the past 4 years, there has not been any report of malaria from the land of China. That is why the World Health Organization has declared China malaria free. We know that malaria is a disease caused by mosquito bite. WHO said China is the first country in the Western Pacific region to be declared malaria free in more than 30 years, following Australia in 1981. So it was in 1981 that Australia, which was declared malaria free for the first time in the Western Pacific region. Now China follows Australia. So please take note, very, very important. Gutsy Harika finishes runner-up. D. Harika from Andhra Pradesh has come second. She is the runner-up in the World Speed Chess Championship. Gutsy Harika finishes runner-up. Women's Speed Chess Championship, Hao Yifan of China beat D. Harika of India. Grandmaster Harika is from Guntur, Andhra Pradesh. So she hails from Andhra Pradesh. She hails from Andhra Pradesh, Guntur district of Andhra Pradesh. So D. Harika, very important. She has become the World Speed Chess Championship runner-up. Please take note, very important. This is the June 5th paper, yesterday's paper. Pushkar Dhami is sworn in as Uttarakhand Chief Minister. J&K administration bans drones in Srinagar. We know that J&K there have been many reports that drones were used to create issues within the territory of J&K. Naravane to inaugurate Army Memorial in Italy, very important from the point of view of your exam. General Naravane, the Army Chief, is to inaugurate Indian Army Memorial in Italian city of Cassino, Italian town of Cassino. Indian Army Memorial in the Italian city of Cassino will be inaugurated by the Army Chief of India. Very important, take note of the city, Cassino in Italy. OFB workers slam Draconian Ordinance. What's the meaning of Draconian? Draconian means very tough. Draconian law means law with stiffer teeth, and it's a negative word. Draconian means highly punishing ordinance. We discussed about this particular Ordnance Factory Board. Government of India has decided to convert 49 companies under Ordnance Factory Board to government entities, government owned corporate entities. So 49 factories under Ordnance Factory Board under OFB will be converted into government owned corporate entities. Employees have been striking against this. So what did the government do? Government invoked ESMO. Government invoked Essential Services Maintenance Act. If anything is declared essential as an essential services, then if people belong to that particular category strike, government can invoke ESMO, and people can even be, those who strike can be arrested, prosecuted and even jailed. So how did the government react? Employees struck, government invoked Essential Services Maintenance Act, ESMA, Ordinance of 2021, which bans civilian defense employees from going on strike. So this is the story. So what is going to happen is what we all are waiting. So what's the immediate cause? The cause was that government converted 49 factories under Ordnance Factory Board into 7 government owned corporate entities. It was against this that the employees struck and government invoked ESMO. Literacy numeracy mission deadline pushed to 2027, very important from the point of view of exam. Literacy mission deadline pushed to 2027. The name of the mission is Nipun Bharat Mission, National Initiative for Proficiency in Reading and Understanding Numeracy. Very, very important. Nipun Bharat, very important. Take note. The target is 2026-27. The original target was 2025. Government pushed it by 2 more years thanks to pandemic. Centre's mission is to ensure that every third class child, class 3 child, every class 3 child has foundational literacy and numeracy within 5 years. The mission is to start soon and will terminate the year 2027, 2026-27. So by 2027, this is the target of Nipun Bharat Mission. All class 3 child must have foundational literacy as well as numeracy. Please read that news item and jot down your notes, very important. Thank you my dear students for participating. I hope you have got something from this program. It doesn't end, it can culminate only with your more reading. When you read, you will understand more and many things will get stuck to your mind, and that is what is required. At 3 o'clock we will have another session on either math, QA or reasoning, so please wait for that. For those who are preparing for the State Bank of India prelims examination between July 10 and July 13, it's a time for you to do maximum tests. We are already providing you test free through the application. It is available, you may please do, and of course you are given another 10 video tests with solutions, video solutions for purchase. you can redeem your points and purchase at a lower price. Thank you very much. May God bless.